As a university, we're focused on student achievement, student satisfaction and student employability. So in every way, every sense, we are student focused. And to support this focus, we encourage staff to be creative in the way that they're designing the teaching, and specifically in the way that they're trying to engage students in experiential learning.
It is part of a culture of engagement that we have at Leeds Met. From engaging students in live projects, working with businesses and in the community, through to engaging the students in both the undergraduate curriculum refocusing activity that we're doing at the moment. We're working on changing and reframing a lot of our undergraduate courses so that we can enhance the employability of the students.
We're finding as an institution that increasingly innovation's coming out of collaboration, so collaboration between the university and industry, university and professional bodies, between academics from different disciplines, which we have supported now for 10 years through our Teacher Fellow Network, and more through collaborations between students and staff. And at its best, that can result in co-creation of curriculum, so staff and students working together and learning together.
Students are highly involved in the curriculum change and development. They are being consulted through faculty forums, working with course development teams, and we have students that are called STARs, that are the student representatives, that staff work with to get feedback about their modules, what they think about the curriculum, ways forward, ways to develop.
I've seen a significant move from academics standing at the front of a lecture theatre delivering content, to using their expertise to develop learning situations that really stretch students. And I'm really convinced that to engage students in learning in that sort of way does improve achievement, satisfaction and student employability.
The key priority for Leeds Met and most universities in the coming few years is to make sure that every graduate leaves their course highly employable. And the ways in which we do that at Leeds Met is to make sure that employers are involved at all stages. So they're involved in course design, they're involved in coming in and giving guest lectures, they're involved in assessment. We make sure that they run throughout the course. And from 2012, we've opted to include a work-related learning component on every undergraduate course. By embedding that work-related learning in the course, we know that all students have the same opportunity. The other thing that we're doing as part of the refocusing of all the undergraduate courses is to include graduate attributes. And the graduate attributes we've chosen at Leeds Met are ones that we've designed in conjunction with the students and in conjunction with employers to make sure that they develop employability skills in students. So what we want our students to leave with is with digital literacy skills, so they're able to effectively and critically evaluate different technologies to make sure that they are the right ones for them to use for networking, for communication, for information storage and retrieval. The other graduate attribute that we're really focused on is being enterprising. And for us, being enterprising means being able to be creative, be innovative in problem solving, being able to communicate effectively. And we want our students to leave with that transferable skill which they can apply to a range of different contexts. The third graduate attribute is having a global outlook, because when they leave us, our students will go and work certainly throughout the UK, but throughout Europe and also throughout the world. So we need to make sure that they can operate in a whole range of different contexts, both in employability skills, but also so they can be active citizens in the world.
The PDSA have 180 retail stores throughout the UK, but the one in Leeds, Headingley, had lost its way. So the PDSA tasked us to provide an innovative solution to make that store profitable.
Can I just invite Antonia and Emily to cut the ribbon and declare the PDSA shop open, and good trading, everybody.
Andrew Hall, our Business Services Director, contacted the university with a view to seeing if they would be interested in helping us create a new concept. So we made contact with the university and they were really keen to help. So at that stage, it was all systems go.
So it all began with our retail marketing students writing a marketing plan and doing some primary research in order to understand the needs of the consumer. From that, those needs, they renamed the store to the Attic at the PDSA, and they then recreated a new design within the store into 4 different zones.
We had our 4 core ideas to revamp the shop, and after that it was meeting the graphic students, because obviously we had our ideas of what to call it, but we needed the design work and the colours to choose and the things that would work well together. So we met with them, and then we obviously met with the media team who were going to advertise it to everybody and put it on the Leeds Met website and things like that. So it was all kind of bringing the groups together to come up with the finalised ideas put together.
We decided that we wanted the window to be quite interactive, so people would stop like you do with like technology shops and watch the TV. We designed the advertising to be quite friendly and colourful and quite different from normal corporate design. We got people from our course with 3rd years to donate their prints.
All of that was done whilst the students were doing their degree, and they were marked for the work that they actually did. So it was a fantastic opportunity to gain graduate skills and be marked for the work that they'd done. The retailing students also did a personal reflection, which was advising me on how they had gained some extra skills whilst doing this project. And it was really heartwarming actually, because they identified how the class-based learning was really useful and they used it in the real world. So things like project management, communication skills, ways of communicating with each other through digital media and keeping people informed of the timing plan was really key for them.
It's been really interesting working with students from other courses. We've been able to pull our ideas together and come from it at different angles, and we've been able to work on so much across the shop, the branding and through to the advertising, the shop refit. It's been really a great opportunity.
For us to be able to do this at our age, whilst at uni, it's a good way to get into a job. It's not just writing things down at all the other projects where we're physically going and doing it. It's our ideas being put on display.
I have to say, I've got no regrets about picking the group, because the concept that they've come up with and what they've delivered is absolutely fantastic, and I'm sure it's going to be a massive success.
A lot of the ideas that we've created in that store have been expanded throughout the UK, and there is now quite a number of vintage sections and academic textbooks in other PDSA stores throughout the country, and there's quite a few attics at the PDSA, so if you ever see one of those in your town, you know it came from Leeds. And just to add to that, one of our students that worked on the project is now the manager of the PDSA store in York.